Hey everyone, and welcome back to the job site here. Exciting day here. This is day 2 of the project here. What we're going to be doing here is on the last episode you saw, we got the house site all prepped out, got the utilities ran here, we got the crawl space dug out, and the site now is all ready for a house. So what we're going to be doing here on this episode is we have a bunch of lumber right here behind the camera. It's 2x8, so we're going to be taking that and starting to build the footer forms around the house and show you that process. And we have more building supplies behind us there. That's the Fox block. That'll be in another episode. But for this one, just what we were doing is getting the form set up and putting the rebar in and getting the concrete in there and just getting this all ready for the house to be put on it. So let's go look at the plans and some of the building supplies here, and then let's go get to work. So this is looking into the crawl space here, and have the plans here. This is lined up here. Hope you can see that. This is lined up with the way the house is going to be now. So first things we're going to have to do is, this is our foundation plan here, and we're going to be running first this wall here. This is our long wall, and we'll be running this one down here and getting these two walls straight and square. And once these are straight and square, then it'll be much easier to get these walls lined up and these ones straight, and you just get all the measurements correct. So first things first, get some of our lumber here, 2x8x20s, and then get down there and start with that long wall there and then the next wall down there. So let's go do it. So we're making some good progress today. I'd say it's slow, but it's good. We're able to get this back wall in here and straight, and the second long wall, we're able to get that one in there straight, and we went ahead and got it squared up, because I'd say these are probably the two most important walls to get these ones straight and square, because we'll be pulling all of our measurements off these two walls. And then we'll go ahead and start building the front wall from that one over to the side there, but kind of ran into a little problem there. Show you what we got going on. When I was pushing this pile over, some of this rock fell down into the crawl space here. So that orange mark is where the edge of the footer needs to go, and that means all this rock here has to be taken out. So we're gonna get a little extra help now, since the machine is gone, and just move these rocks by hand, because it's all pretty loose rock, but it's just a lot of it. So we're gonna get started on that, and then we can finally go ahead and get the footers put in on the outside here, the forms I mean, and then start going up the sidewall there. go ahead and show you the progress we made so far. Kind of go a little slow, but that's just because we want to get these outside forms just in the right spot and get everything all squared up. But got this front wall done here, of course, and we're working on that back wall there. And we get into that corner there, we just had to chip out a little of the rocks there because they were sticking just a little too far. And kind of show you what we've done here, and let me go show you on the plans real quick. So what we have so far on the ground, we have that long wall, and we have this wall across here, and then back up there. And you see here on our footers, we don't have this little zigzaggy thing going on there because we're just doing the footers. So to make it easy, we'll just run these footers all the way across and then back over again. So then that way we can have just a big square. So we can measure corner to corner and make sure that this whole thing is square and everything where it should is where it should be. And we'll just kind of work on this part there. This wall, that footer there, just has some rocks there, so we're gonna go and get that finished up, and then we'll get this little piece squared up. But yeah, and we put the ICF block on there. We'll do that little zigzag there because that's for the entryway. And this little piece that sticks out there is for a small wall to sit on. That's going to hold up some stonework. But we'll get that in on a different cement pour. So for now, it's just putting the footers in. We're gonna get the outside done, and then go back with the laser and get everything leveled out. And then we'll work on getting the inside footers put in there, and then rebar and chairs and stuff like that. But I'll show you when we get to that part. So there we go. Have the outside forms all set up all the way around. Came here to this little corner here. This will be the just the edge of the kitchen, little pantry there, and then it'll go into the garage in that room. So we got this done. This little square here, that's squared up, and we're getting the laser level out now, so we can start getting this level, and then we'll work on the inside forms, and it'll be time for concrete. And we are back here on the job site for another great day here. Back doing my favorite thing here, digging. Another day of digging here. Honestly, from last week and this week, I'm definitely getting tired of digging.
That's too damn bad! You keep digging!
Well, excuse me.
But that's just what we have to do here to get this finished up. So before we were able to go ahead and we got all the outside forms put up there, everything's level, square, and now we just have to go ahead and dig out a little bit of the ground here so we can put the inside forms in. So side to side, we're going 16 inches, so we'll have 16-inch wide footers there, about 8 inches deep, and we have the string line out there so we can get that nice and straight. But yeah, that's just what we're doing. More digging, getting these inside footers put in, and yeah, hopefully for this back part here we'll have a little more help for that one, so we don't have to dig so much by hand. But anyways, you know how it goes. Back to work. So we are definitely getting a little bit closer towards concrete. See here, we finally finished up the inside forms. Got those all the way around, and then put the stakes on there to hold those up. Kind of going around and filling in some of the big spots around the outside, just as though there's not any gaps underneath it. But once that's done, we'll put some rebar chairs down, and then we'll put in 2 strands of 1/2 inch rebar, go all the way around this. And then we'll come back with little wood pieces that will go across the top there and hold the tops together and give it a little more strength. So I'll get started on that part and show you how that's going. And we're back again at the job site, and today is concrete day. A lot of work to get done here still. We cut down some of these sonotubes. They're just right down there. Got the sonotubes cut down. We'll put those out in a little bit. But first things, what we're gonna have to do is go ahead and we're cutting some of these pieces here. These little like 1-inch thick OSB pieces, and those are gonna just be laid across the forms there. Screw those in. That's gonna keep the forms, the top of them, from coming out. The bottoms, we have lots of dirt, rocks, and stakes on the bottom, so not worried about that. Top, just get those in. We have our 2 strands of rebar going all the way around. While he's putting these boards in, I'm going to go ahead and get these rebars tied in, and then move on to the forms. So it goes pretty quick. Went ahead and put those little ties across the top there to hold the forms together. I went in with the rebar ties and tied the rebar down to the chairs and all the ends together. Got these little top supports all the way around. In case you're wondering what I was doing with the rebar ties, I'm trying to show you what down here. Just these little cheapo ties. I'm sure you professional concrete guys don't use those, but it makes things easier for me. And just little rebar chairs there. That just holds the rebar off the ground about 3 inches. So it's not sitting in the ground, and it's actually inside of the concrete. So that is done. And now go back to the plans, and we'll see where to set these sonotubes at for the interior supports. So I'll come to the plans here, kind of show you what we've been doing there, so you can get a idea. So what it is 7 feet 8 inches down to the middle of this one, 7 8 to this one, and so on down there. And then these ones 6'10", 6'10". So what we did is we went to the outside, we measured down, put little screws on each one that line up with each one of these center girder supports. Now we'll come back in there with some string line now. Now we'll just run strings all the way across, make a little grid pattern in there, and then where the X's are, then we'll know that's right where we gotta put one of these sonotubes at. Well, that took us a whole 10 seconds to get that set up. So now we have the string set up out there in a nice grid pattern. Almost looks like we're getting ready to do some archaeology dig out here. But everywhere here where the lines cross, that's where we need to put one of these forms at. So put a little dot on each line there where they're crossing. And for these ones, we just have to get them level, but we're not going to get them all level with the forms, because here the ground is already so hard here. So there's the forms there. We have a bunch more in the back. Let's get this put on. And that is it. We put in these sonotubes here for the forms for the center that are going to hold up the supports, that hold up the girders, that hold up the joists, that hold up the floor. And those are in there. Probably saw we put little rocks around the outside there. That's not really to support anything. That's just kind of keep them centered where they're supposed to go to. But those are in. The outside forms are done. The concrete company just called and they'll be here in a couple hours. So we're gonna go take a little break and we'll see you right back here when we have the mud flowing. All right, well, next day here, I would have showed the concrete yesterday, but all the batteries and all my cameras died. So back here today, concrete is finally cured. Everything is done, dried. Everything went perfect yesterday. Real happy with the pour and how that all went. But yeah, next stage here is taking off the wood from the forms and getting this fox block put on there. But that's gonna be for the next episode. For this one, that's gonna be a wrap for now. And thanks for watching. I will see you right here for the next one.